A warm welcome to the entire Five Towns community. Such a privilege to be invited to be part of this beautiful initiative, bringing together the entire community to share words of Torah. In this week's Parshas Vayishlach, Yaakov Avinu is set for a showdown between him and his brother Esav. And he davens, and he prepares for war, and he sends gifts. And the Pasuk begins that what does he send? He sends messengers. Vayishlach Yaakov malachim. Yaakov sent messengers to his brother Esav. Who are these messengers? The Medrash explains either they were messengers, mere mortals, or they were malachim. They were angels. Angels? Why would Yaakov Avinu use a miracle to send an angel to meet his brother? Yes, he wants to preempt this showdown. Yes, he wants to send messengers. But why would he use an angel? Why would he use a nace for such a thing? In order to understand, we have to understand miracles. We have to understand what a nace is. There was a king, and the king commissioned a painter to paint the most magnificent, lifelike, real horse. He was going to have his palace, he was going to have his gate, and on one side was going to be a real live stallion, and on the other side was going to be this painting. And the painter took down the dimensions, and he started working, and the king told him, obviously, spare no expense. And the painter worked and worked and worked. And after many months, he showed up to the king, and they opened up the curtains, and the king was blown away. He didn't know which one was real and which one was the painting. And with that, he was so excited. He put the painting by his palace. He put the painting by the gates, and he couldn't wait to show off how he was able to commission such a magnificent painting, to have such a real lifelike horse. And he waited, and he waited, and he heard nothing. No one was talking. Why was no one talking about this most magnificent painting? And then he realized no one knew that it was a painting. In the middle of the night, the king went to the painting. He took out a knife and he stabbed the painting. And he made a line straight through the canvas. And when the morning came, everyone was talking, the talk of the town. Did you see the painting? Did you see the canvas? It's ripped. It looks so real. But now we realized that it was a painting. Only when the painting was ripped, only when the canvas was torn, that's when everyone realized that it wasn't real, that it was just a painting. Miracles, nature, there's no difference. God makes the water stand still, and God could split that sea as well. There's absolutely no difference. The same amount of kaviyachal energy and effort to make things stand still is to make them split. Nature and a miracle is all the same things in the hands of the Creator. Yaakov Avinu was sending messengers, and he was teaching us this lesson. When you're on the level of Yaakov Avinu, there's no difference. What's the difference if it's a mortal? What's the difference if it's an angel? It's all the same. They're all pawns in the hands of the Creator himself. God is that master puppeteer sitting there and pulling the strings. What's the difference if it's a miracle? What's the difference if it's nature? It's all the same thing. And when life is going simple, we have to use this to give ourselves chizuk. We have to use this to realize how much God is running the world. We wake up in the morning, Moida'ani, think for 1 second how much has to work in your body for you to be able to see, for you to be able to breathe. How many people are unfortunately unhealthy and can't do those things? And then it has to give us the chizuk and the strength that when unfortunately things are not going well, and when we unfortunately need what we think is a miracle, we have to realize there's no such thing. A miracle, nature, it's all the same things in the hands of the Creator. And as we realize this, then we'll be hopefully zeicha. We'll be able to merit that God will truly run the life and truly give us the miracles that we need to continue living day by day. Good Shabbos.